After 2 years of running a sticker business, I feel like after much trial and error, as well as one nightmare Cricut machine later, I feel like it's safe to say that I've perfected making sticker sheets at home. And I'm here to share with you guys what I've learned so that hopefully you can help avoid this. First, let's start with what you'll need for making sticker sheets at home. First, you're gonna need a printer. I use an Epson EcoTank because the ink in the EcoTanks lasts a lot longer and therefore make it a lot more cost effective when running a business. If you use one with ink cartridges, you'll probably have to buy cartridges a lot more often and it can really rack up in price. So I highly recommend an EcoTank. You'll need a cutting machine and of course I'm going to be using the Silhouette. You're gonna need an iPad or some kind of drawing device. Some sticker paper. I use the Evergreen Goods paper from Amazon. You can get it in matte or glossy paper. For sticker sheets, I tend to use the matte ones. And you're gonna need a cutting mat as well. So the first step to making sticker sheets at home is also the most fun step. It's designing your sticker sheets. If this is your first time designing a sticker sheet, make sure to play around and have fun. As for canvas size, sticker sheets can come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. You can have super long and skinny sheets and you can also have small square sticker sheets. However, I usually stick to around a 6x4 canvas for my sticker sheets, which is like an average kind of rectangular sticker sheet. Before you begin designing any of your stickers, take into account where you're going to put things like your text, the sticker sheet name, logos, etc. I usually create a white bar at the top and this is where I put the text and my Abinova logo. One thing I recommend when designing your sticker sheet is to space your stickers out a little bit, leave a little bit of a gap between them. This will all make sense in a little bit, but just make sure you have a little bit of space to work with. And like I said, make sure to have fun with it, play around, see what fits you and your brand. And once the design is done, you'll want to add a white border around your stickers. I do this on my iPad because I find it's a lot easier and I have a lot more control, but you could also do it in Photoshop and other kinds of image editing softwares. Once you've finished your design, you'll want to export your sticker sheets in 3 different layers. One with just the background, one with just the white outline, and another with the sticker and also the white outline. This will make sense in a bit. Then it's on to the second step. Prepping your sticker sheets. Once you've exported your sticker sheet, I then take my design into Photoshop, but you can use things like Canva as well. This is where I like to add my titles and branding, and I think it's also really good to see designs on a separate screen. So rather than just seeing it on my iPad, I look at it on my monitor to make sure that all the colors are correct. I also often change the saturation and brightness as well, but you can also do all of these steps on your iPad if you don't have access to Photoshop or Canva or you don't want to use them. That's completely fine. And the reason that you're going to need to leave space between your designs is because we are going to increase the border length on the white border layer, the one that's under the sticker. So to do this, you're going to want to right click on the white border layer. You're going to want to go to blending options and then you're going to want to click stroke for the white border. You can change this to be as thin or as thick as you want. So essentially the silhouette will cut around your sticker, but the extra white border creates a little bit of a safety net so that no background colors will get onto your sticker. So the silhouette will be cutting in the middle of the white border instead of around it. You can also do this on Silhouette Studio by adjusting the cut lines, but I prefer it this way just because it feels a little bit quicker and easier. And you can also do this on Procreate as well by just creating an extra layer and making another white border around your sticker that is slightly bigger than the first one. So once you've got your text, your logo, and also you fixed your white border, you're going to want to export your sticker sheet. This time we're going to export 2 different times. One with the background and the slightly larger border, and one with just the stickers. I'll show you guys on screen so you know what I mean. The third step is cutting your stickers. The first thing you're going to want to do here is open Silhouette Studio. I promise you it is a lot less intimidating than it looks if you're just opening it for the first time. There's a lot of different tools and settings. However, you will only need a couple for making your sticker sheets. Since we did most of our prepping beforehand, you really do only need a few tools for this. First, put your sticker sheet background and stickers into the studio and make sure to line them up. Something I recommend doing is turning on the registration marks. You can do this by going over here and clicking this button right here. Turning this on will help you to know where the registration marks will be so you can avoid putting your stickers too close to them because this can cause the silhouette to mess up. I also tend to resize my sticker sheets in the Silhouette Studio, and I also turn them landscape for more room so I can get 2 sticker sheets to a page. Here are the measurements for my sticker sheets on screen. I like to do another check over of my sticker sheets just to make sure there's no cut lines where you don't want, otherwise you may get little holes in your design. I have been subject to this many a time. A good way to check if there's cut lines where you don't want them is by clicking edit points. You'll see these squares pop up and it makes it a little easier to catch unwanted lines. You can just click on these little squares and keep pressing delete until they're all gone. And then you can send your sticker sheets to print. Here are my print settings on the screen for you guys in case you want to copy them. I usually do a semi-gloss print even though it's matte sticker sheets. I just find that it makes the colors come out a lot more vibrant and nice. So here I am loading my sticker paper into the Epson Eco Tank. Sometimes I might get little black smudges on the corners of my sticker sheet paper. I find it's just because usually sticker sheet paper is a lot more glossy and smooth than regular paper, so I find ink is just a lot more prone to smudging on it, but as long as it's not in your design it shouldn't make a difference. Once you've got your sticker sheet, you'll want to put it onto your little cutting mat. When you put your sticker sheet on the cutting mat, make sure to line it up to the correct line. So I use A4 paper, and as you can see right here, the Silhouette cutting mat has a little A4 sign. So make sure you're lining it up to that line and not the grid line, because I have done that before and it will offcut if you do that. And then you're going to want to load it onto your Silhouette machine. Make sure that the edge of the cutting mat is lined up with the third line, the very furthest line. I'm kind of showing you guys what it looks like. It's a little bit hard to describe, but rather than just lining it up to the edge, you're going to want it kind of covering the third line, and you kind of line it up with the far edge of that line, and you're going to want your mat to cover the line rather than just reaching the line. And then it's finally time to go back into the Silhouette Studio and go to send. So once you're in send, you'll want to go to line, and as you can see, I have 2 different cut lines set up. One's the die cut sticker on the outside and the kiss cut is for the inside stickers. I suggest making custom profiles for these as it's very easy to apply to a new design if you have them already set up. Here you can see my settings for the die cut and kiss cut profiles that I've made. However, if you have a newer blade, you might find these settings are a little too rough. My blade is a little older now, so you might be able to get away with a slightly lighter setting, but these are generally what's always worked for me at least. So as you can see, I actually color code all of my lines so it's a little bit easier to see. I like to have one little last look over to make sure I have not missed anything and that they're all ready to go. Once that is all done, you can finally hit send. Your Silhouette will start to cut your sticker sheet out, and be prepared because it is very loud. Once done, you can unload the mat, and I find the best way to take sticker sheets off of a mat, especially if it's a new mat and it's extra sticky, is to peel the mat away from the stickers instead of peeling the stickers away from the mat, as doing this can cause curling in your sticker sheets. And that's a little annoying. You can always put a book on top of them or something heavy to flatten them down, but if you want to avoid that altogether, peel the mat away from the stickers as I'm showing you right here. And then you have yourself some lovely, adorable sticker sheets that you've made at home. I really hope this tutorial helped you guys. If you have any more questions, please leave it down below and I will try my best to answer any and all comments. Honestly, as someone who has had both a Cricut and a Silhouette, I have to say a Silhouette is a lot easier than using a Cricut machine. I have never had any problem with the Silhouette. I find that the technology in the Silhouette and the way it reads the lines on the sheets is a lot easier and a lot more sophisticated. So if you're using a Silhouette for the first time, I promise you, even though it'll be a little bit of trial and error, it is really easy to use. It's not as intimidating as you might think, but regardless, please let me know if this tutorial helped you guys. I really hope it did. If you liked this video, then please subscribe and follow me along on my small business journey. I make vlogs showing the reality of growing a small business. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!